Australia. Vast, wild, and full of surprises. From ancient rainforests that whisper the secrets of the dinosaurs to beaches where kangaroos laze under the sun, this is a country that defies expectations. Today, we're counting down the top 30 places to visit in Australia, from iconic landmarks to hidden gems you'll want to explore before the crowds do. Whether you're a backpacker chasing sunsets, a foodie searching for your next culinary crush, or an adventurer ready to dive into the unknown, this list has something for you. And stick around till the end. Number 1 might just blow your mind. Sydney is the postcard of Australia, and for good reason. The Opera House, with its sail-like design, is one of the most photographed buildings in the world. Fun fact, it took 14 years to build, and its roof shells could fit 7 million beer cans. Very Australian, right? Tip: don't just take photos from the steps. Hop on a ferry to Manly or Taronga Zoo for the best harbour views, or splurge on the bridge climb for a 360-degree panorama at sunset. The Great Barrier Reef is a living wonder stretching over 2,300 kilometres. Imagine diving among neon coral gardens, swimming beside a turtle, or spotting a gentle whale shark, the largest fish in the ocean. Fun fact: it's the only living thing visible from space. Travel tip: visit between June and October for the best visibility and calm seas. Cairns is the main hub, but Port Douglas offers a quieter gateway. In the heart of the red centre rises Uluru, a giant sandstone monolith sacred to the Anangu people. Watching it change colours at dawn or dusk feels like watching the earth breathe. Tip: join a guided base walk or a Sounds of Silence dinner under the stars. And remember, climbing Uluru is no longer allowed, a vital step in respecting Indigenous culture. One of the world's greatest coastal drives, the Great Ocean Road in Victoria is 243 kilometres of jaw-dropping cliffs, rainforest and seaside towns. The 12 Apostles, though now only 8 remain, are its crown jewels. Fun fact: this road was built by returning World War I soldiers as a memorial to their fallen comrades. Travel tip: take it slow, at least 2 days, and stop at Lorne, Apollo Bay, and Kennet River for wild koala sightings. Welcome to the oldest rainforest on Earth, 180 million years old. Here, crocodiles lurk in muddy rivers and butterflies flash every colour you can imagine. The Daintree is where rainforest meets reef, quite literally at Cape Tribulation. Tip: take a guided night walk to spot the nocturnal life. And don't forget your insect repellent. The mosquitoes here are as ancient as the trees. Think turquoise waters, powder white sands, and 74 islands scattered like jewels off the Queensland coast. Whitehaven Beach is so pure it squeaks beneath your feet. The silica content is 98%, perfect for polishing jewellery. Travel tip: the best way to explore? A sailing trip or even a seaplane flight over Heart Reef. Yes, it's actually heart-shaped. Wild, rugged, and refreshingly cool, Cradle Mountain is a hiker's dream. Spot wombats along the Dove Lake Trail or challenge yourself with the Overland Track, one of the world's best multi-day hikes. Fun fact: Tasmania has some of the cleanest air in the world, so deep breaths are encouraged. Melbourne isn't just a city, it's a living canvas. Wander its laneways and you'll find hidden bars, street art masterpieces, and coffee so good it will ruin every other latte for you. Fun fact: Melbourne is home to the world's first espresso machine in a university library cafe. Talk about fueling knowledge. Travel tip: visit Hosier Lane for the ever-changing murals, and don't miss De Grave Street for a proper flat white. Few beaches are as famous as Bondi. Golden sand, rolling waves, and a lifestyle that's equal parts surf and style. Join a surf lesson, walk the Bondi to Coogee Coastal Path, or just grab a smoothie bowl and watch the world go by. Tip: go early morning for sunrise. The surfers are already out and you might spot dolphins riding the waves too. Just a 2-hour train from Sydney, the Blue Mountains are a world away. Think plunging valleys, eucalyptus forests, and the iconic Three Sisters rock formation. Fun fact: the name Blue Mountains comes from the blue haze created by eucalyptus oil in the air. Travel tip: ride the world's steepest railway at Scenic World. A thrill and a view in one. Kakadu, the world's largest sand island, is an adventurer's dream. Drive along 75-mile beach, float in the crystal-clear waters of Lake Mackenzie, and spot dingoes roaming freely. Tip: a 4WD is a must here. or join a guided tour if you're not ready for sand-driving drama. Welcome to a land older than time, Kakadu, Australia's largest national park. Expect ancient Aboriginal rock art, thundering waterfalls and crocodiles that look like they've survived every extinction. Fun fact, Kakadu is twice the size of Switzerland. Travel tip. Visit during the dry season, May-October, for accessible roads and breathtaking sunsets at Hobart. Wine lovers, this one's for you. Just an hour from Adelaide, the Barossa Valley is home to world-class Shiraz and vineyards that have been family-run for generations. Tip. Many wineries offer picnic hampers. Pair them with a bottle straight from the cellar door for the ultimate lunch among the vines. Meet the happiest animal on Earth, the quokka. Rottnest Island, just off Perth, is their home, along with turquoise bays and car-free cycling paths. Fun fact, the island was named by Dutch explorers who mistook the quokkas for giant rats. Travel tip, bring a bike or hire one, it's the best way to explore. Australia's sunniest capital offers city chic and beach bliss. Stroll along Elizabeth Quay, then head to Cottesloe Beach for a sunset you'll never forget. The Indian Ocean swallows the sun whole. Tip, visit in March for the Sculpture by the Sea exhibition. Art meets ocean. Once a hippie haven, now a mix of surf, spirituality and celebrity sightings. Catch a wave, join a drum circle, or hike to Cape Byron Lighthouse, Australia's most easterly point. Travel tip, the hinterland towns like Bangalore and Mullumbimby are just as charming and far less crowded. Deep in the Northern Territory, Kings Canyon offers dramatic sandstone walls and views that stretch to eternity. The rim walk at sunrise is unforgettable. 6 kilometers of outback majesty. Fun fact, the rock formations here are 400 million years old. That's older than most mountains on Earth. Penguins racing and rugged coastline. Phillip Island is an all-in-one escape. Every sunset, hundreds of little penguins waddle ashore in the famous penguin parade. Tip, arrive early. The boardwalks fill up fast. New South Wales wine country. Think rolling vineyards, cheese tastings, and hot air balloon rides at dawn. Fun fact, some vines here date back to the 1800s. Travel tip, pair your wine with local Hunter Valley chocolates. It's a match made in heaven. If the Great Barrier Reef is a celebrity, Ningaloo is the hidden gem. Less crowded, just as stunning, and it's one of the best places in the world to swim with whale sharks. Tip, visit between March and July for whale shark season. But book early, spots sell out. Australia's capital often gets overlooked, but it's packed with culture. From the National Gallery to the Australian War Memorial, it's a city designed for discovery. Fun fact, Canberra was designed by an American architect, Walter Burley Griffin. Travel tip, spring brings Floriad, the largest flower festival in the Southern Hemisphere. Where the desert meets the sea, Broome is a tropical escape with a dash of history. Ride camels along Cable Beach at sunset. Yes, it's as magical as it sounds. Fun fact, Broome was once the pearling capital of the world. You can still buy pearls here or just enjoy the view. Australia isn't all beaches. We ski too. The snowy mountains offer winter sports in Thredbo and Perisher, and alpine hikes in summer, including the climb to Mount Kosciuszko, Australia's highest peak. Tip, try the summer wildflower trails. They're breathtaking and far less chilly. A UNESCO paradise that limits visitors to just 400 at a time. Hike Mount Gower, snorkel Crystal Lagoons, and forget the outside world. Travel tip, book at least 6 months in advance. This one's exclusive. Surf, caves, and world-class wines. Margaret River in Western Australia is a triple threat. Explore underground wonders like Lake Cave, then refuel with local Cabernet Sauvignon. Fun fact, the region produces less than 3% of Australia's wine, but over 20% of its premium bottles. Theme parks, skyscrapers, and 70 kilometers of golden beaches. Surfer's Paradise is the headline act, but the hinterland rainforests, Lamington and Springbrook, steal the show. Tip, visit between April and June for warm weather without the crowds. Ancient landscapes, rusty red cliffs, and some of the best stargazing in the world. The Flinders Ranges are an outback masterpiece. Fun fact, the Wilpena Pound is a natural amphitheatre formed over 500 million years. Wildlife heaven kangaroos, koalas, sea lions, all in one island off South Australia. Don't miss Remarkable Rocks Nature's own sculpture gallery. Tip, allow at least 2 days. This island deserves it. Tropical Darwin is where Asia meets Australia, spicy laksa, buzzing markets and sunsets that set the Timor Sea on fire. Tip: visit in the dry season, May-October, for the famous Mindil beach markets. End your journey in Tasmania's quirky capital. Stroll Salamanca Market, climb Mount Wellington, and prepare your mind for Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art, where exhibits can be shocking, brilliant, or both. Tip: take the ferry from the waterfront. It's part of the experience. Before you plan your Aussie adventure, there's one region you absolutely can't miss: Queensland. Stretching along Australia's northeastern coast, Queensland is where sun-kissed beaches meet the world's largest coral reef. Picture yourself snorkeling through the vibrant Great Barrier Reef or soaking up the rays on endless golden sands. But Queensland isn't just about the ocean. Its capital, Brisbane, pulses with urban energy, art, and riverside nightlife. Venture inland and you'll discover rainforests teeming with unique wildlife, from cuddly koalas to the elusive cassowary. Whether you crave adventure, relaxation, or a taste of the wild, Queensland has it all. Here's a travel tip. For the ultimate experience, rent a car and road trip along the coast. You'll uncover hidden gems at every turn. Queensland is waiting, and it's brighter than you ever imagined. 30 places, each a piece of Australia's massive magical puzzle. From reefs and rainforests to deserts and snowfields, this country is as big as your imagination will allow. Which one would you visit first? Tell us in the comments, and if this video fueled your wanderlust, give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because next week, we're heading across the Tasman to uncover New Zealand's hidden treasures.